Frozy, welcome back to the channel, man. Good to see y'all. Hope y'all happy to see me. Been fiending to drop a blog and I ain't dropped one for one day. I think I got an addiction, y'all. Sitting in my living room yesterday, I noticed I didn't drop a blog. Motherfucker started itching. So I'm definitely excited about this, y'all. I appreciate all the feedback. I read the comments. Take This Walk With Me podcast aired on Easy to Block Captain's channel Wednesday, yesterday. Go check it out if you haven't saw it. It was our birthday episode. We definitely had a good time, exchanged some gifts, cool topics, a lot of fun laughs. Look out for me to start going live after the show on Wednesday around 8:30, just to kick it with some fans, man. I know y'all be having a lot of energy after those episodes and wanting to talk about it. So I definitely want to start doing that for y'all. But fuck all of that. GEECHI. Come take this walk with Froze, man. I see what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Bearing Gifts 2, I believe the card is called. Check that. Kane Bearing Gifts 2. I seen a comment. One of the fans said, "Damn, you're not going to talk about GEECHI card?" And I had to go check it out, and I forgot about it. Now, this card is the day after Max Out. I actually might go to it, right? It's in Atlanta too, I'm pretty sure. So I definitely looked at the card. I seen the full card drop today. Go check that out. I think it's on GEECHI's Instagram, and his Twitter. Yo, it's a fucking crazy card. I'm not the biggest fan of female versus male battlers. I have nothing against it. It never really was my thing. But I'm not going to lie to you. Some of them matchups on that card is actually crazy. And they dropped the full card today. Got some names on there that I'm fucking with. Chef Trez on there. You got Eunice on there. Bad News on there. Clone is on there. And then they got 3 featured battles that's worth the money for sure. Definitely want to run through them. So let's start with Vixen and Chilla Jones. Shout out to Vixen. Shout out to Chilla Jones. It's a great match. Actually, before we get into that, shout out to Vixen. She started her OnlyFans. Shout out to Vixen for that, man. Y'all go support. Ladies got to make their bread, too. Go support that. I don't know the link, and I'm not posting the link, but I will say, she started her OnlyFans. I seen a couple clips on the timeline. Her booty was jiggling. So shout out to Vixen for that. Definitely rocking with that, Vic. I'm definitely rocking with it. But let's get into the battle. Her and Chilla Jones, man. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a crazy matchup. Now, Chilla's one of the most underrated battlers we have. Household name. Doesn't come outside that often. But if you new fans don't know a lot about Chilla, he's been around. He's a lot of major matchups. Crazy scheming dude. He's one of the few battlers with their own style. He can punchline, he can scheme, he can angle. Just a real crafty battler, and I think him and Vixen's an interesting matchup. Vixen's somewhat of a good writer, but she's more aggressive. Vixen to try to bark on you, and that was one of the only things I ever thought that that Chilla struggled with when he battled rappers that barked on him a little bit, right? Felt like that was his weak thing because he's got such a lackadaisical style. It's laid back, and who knows? But then can Vixen really bark on him? Can Vixen bark on Chilla? Right? So that's the thing about the male and female. See, I'm a big believer in believability. That sells me as a battle rap consumer. What you're talking about? Do I believe it? Is it convincing? Right? Are you selling it? Do I think you're lying about this? So, that's why I was always a little bit iffy on the male and female battle raps. A female telling a male she gonna slap the shit out of him just never really moved me. Versus a nigga battling another dude telling me, I slap the shit out you. And it's like, he might slap the shit out of boy if shit go left. So that's the whole thing for me. But the more I start getting into female battle rap the last couple of years, those women are just as creative. It's not basketball. It's not like we have a physical head start on them, or they're beneath us. It's all about the mind, and women are very smart. And shout out to the ladies, man. They definitely are making their voices heard in battle rap today. Jazz versus who the fuck is Jazz battling again? Rum Nitty, the alien. Had a brain fart there, yeah. Shout out to fucking Jazz. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's really a Wody versus Cody battle right there. Right? Like, Jazz is my favorite female battler by far. By far nowadays. I mean, she's literally like the Sue Surf for females. Like, she's just bigger than every female battler. She just is. Don't come outside that much. Her word means more than any female battler. She stays out the mess more than any female battler. You know, the top shelf ones for that matter. And she has such a likability about her. She's so likable, right? So Jazz has really did something with her brand the last couple years, and she's flourishing, man. I know she's the highest paid female. I know that. You know what I mean? Her brand is the biggest. You know, she's one of the. It's funny, my brother tells me, you know, there's a list of battle rappers you don't really argue with. And Jazz is on that list. You don't argue with Jazz. Too many niggas simp over her, right? Too many people like Jazz. Even if you right, you might not win an argument versus Jazz. Leave Jazz the fuck alone. Never understood what he meant by that until now. I definitely understand what he means. But again, man, she has made her brand so strong. And you got Nitty. Yo, I think Nitty's nickname is the Alien. I've seen people call him the Alien. He really is a fucking alien, bro. I listen to Nitty battle sometimes. I can't watch too much Rum Nitty. He makes me second guess everything I write. Right after I watch Nitty, I'm like, yo, don't write after you watch Nitty. You'll feel real insecure about the fucking material you're putting together. His degree of difficulty, but he does it all round. It's like, Nitty, why do you have to make your material that difficult? Like, you dumb it down for yourself. Like, you don't have to, and then he just does it effortlessly every round, and it's what makes him a special battler. Him and Jazz should be a lot of fun to watch. Jazz isn't going to back down. Nitty ain't going to fucking play with her. He don't want to lose to Jazz. And let's be honest, 2023, no matter what the fuck your gender is, beating Jazz is a big W. You beat Jazz in a battle, that is a big W. So I'm eager to see that battle. And then we got the messy one, right? Then we got the one we all want to see. Coffee, Brown, GEECHI, Gotti. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm attached to this storyline. I really am. When Coffee and GEECHI first came in, I thought they was from the same hood. I thought they were like cousins. I thought they was cool. Maybe that was GEECHI girl. Like, they just seemed like they were on the same team. They seemed close. I didn't even know Coffee was from San Bernardino or wherever that shit is called until her and GEECHI wasn't cool no more. I thought she was from where GEECHI was from. They really presented that well. They had the 2-on-2 early on against Cortez and Misfit. You know what I mean? They just look like family. They look close or together in some capacity. And then they went left. Somewhere around the time, if I look at my timestamp, it was around the Coffee and Miss Hustle battle. And I just remember it not being the same. And, on Twitter, they was going back and forth. And, man, I'm interested. I'm interested. I want to know what happened. I felt like we were never told what happened. Or maybe I missed it. And fuck it. Now I'm here for the mess. I don't really like the mess a lot. But for this battle, I take a little mess. Let's do it. What happened? Let me know, Coffee. There's two sides. There's three sides. Your side, her side, and the truth. Well, at least we're going to get two of the sides, right? So I definitely think that's an entertaining battle. That battle enough sold me, right? You could have put all that shit you put on the card with that. Give me Jazz and Nitty and Vixen and motherfucking Chillin'. I mean, I got a real card. Shout out to GEECHI, man. I also want to touch on, isn't it so cool to see battle rappers doing this? You got the Trenches, you got the Riot, you got Bullpen, even Lex Luthor was a battler at some point. I Battle, even though I know he's transitioned, and they've been around a little longer. I know, shout out to I Battle. But, man, seeing the battle rappers actually kind of be like, man, I do this shit myself. I throw a pay-per-view myself. I love seeing that. I can't lie. I cannot lie. I love seeing that because I'm one of the guys that want to see the stars of battle rap and all the guys who gave all the years to this culture. When this is done, they still got something going for themselves, right? When an NBA player retires, boxer, football player, You hoped he handled his business enough to be okay after the game. I want to see that for a lot of battlers. I do. I know I want to see it for myself, right? When I'm done with battling, what am I going to do now? I don't think a lot of battlers at the top, at the top level of battle rap think about that. They're just thinking, battle by battle. But, like, if this shit was taken away next year, where would you go? What would you do? Is it too late, right? So, battle rappers, whatever your plans are, what endeavors you want to climb into, whether it's start a battle league or, take your money and get into this business or whatever, be aware of that. Be aware of it. The time don't stop for anybody, including us. And, just like, any other thing, our time will come and we won't be the interesting things of the culture anymore. To be a new gang of rappers. And just be prepared so you're not sitting in the corner talking about I used to be a used to, right? So shout out to all the battle rappers that are actually making their money, trying to expand their brand, trying to do more than just be a fucking battler and write bars. That shit get tiring sometimes, right? I am so excited I get to go up to Max Out 2, host the face-offs, host the pay-per-view, and not have to write a fucking bar that night. Just go there and enjoy it. I can't remember a time I've done something like that, right? So I'm super excited about that, to see these talented brothers get in the ring and fight, and I don't got a dog in the race. I can just go enjoy fights, enjoy battles, right? So start thinking about that, rapper. Start thinking about what you want to start doing for yourself after this battle rap shit, and and do it, The hardest thing to do is to let your guard down. ARP, walk with me for a second, ARP. We got Max Out 2 in a couple weeks. I seen you on Twitter today, arguing with a battler that really don't even have the respect from the culture to garnish that much attention from you, bro. We in the blue room, right? I did that for GEECHI, they'd be crippling and all that. I was talking about his card. I bought the blue room for that. So ARP, you're a perfect person to segue into the next topic. Hey, we just want to see you promote this event, man. You got something great going. I see who you're arguing with. His word does not stretch further in the culture than yours, right? Let's stop with all the negative energy. He don't even warrant that much attention from you, right? You're looking kind of crazy out here. Let's get ready for Max Out, eh? Let's get ready for Max Out, because I'm excited, and I know you excited. That ain't the energy we even paying any attention to, bro. You know what I mean? If your friends won't tell you, Frozy will. Can't wait to see you on the 2nd. Can't wait to watch these battles with you. So let's just lock in for Max Out, man. Fuck all the bullshit. Protect our peace and make sure we, keep our energy positive, right? Shout out to ARP. He know that's my brother. That's my dog. We're going to start a segment. Me and my brother, Rosenberg, came up with a segment. We want to do Flowers from Froze, right? I might drop one tomorrow. We'll see. But we want to start giving battle rappers, taking an individual battle rapper or two, depends, and giving them their flowers. It ain't enough of that going around, right? We always want to talk about the bullshit. And you bloggers, y'all always do it. Titles, mess, sprinkle a little bit of positivity in there. I know the game. I see it. We got to start making, time to show love to some of these dudes, man, and give them their flowers and their credit while they still here, while they still can receive them. That's something I want to do. That's something I'm going to do. Hopefully make like 10 to 20 minute videos going over their career, all the, some of their low points, how they might have turned it into a positive point. So, look for that on Fridays. Flowers with Froze. It's going to be a series, which means I'm going to be doing it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do every Friday or every other Friday. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to do. And then we'll work it out from there. Again, I will be going live soon. Super chats, all that, moderators, snipers, and all that from the distance. We close, y'all. We close. Keep rocking with me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that's all I got right now. I drop a blog over the weekend for y'all, maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'll get that Flowers from Froze out. Episode 1 tomorrow, and we'll rock from there. But again, appreciate y'all rocking with me. It's Froze, and I'll let y'all.